Hello, friends. Today's story is one that will make you hold your head in disbelief. Everything that happened here was completely unexpected. Yes, a man dies inside a locked hotel room. Was it murder or suicide? You decide. If it was murder, how did it happen? Who did it? Why? And if it was suicide, then how did he manage it, considering the circumstances were unusual? Today, we're going to tell you a true story from Kansas City, USA, in the famous President Hotel, room number 1046. Even today, this case remains completely unsolved. If you don't like untold stories, you can stop watching now. You're watching another incredible episode of the Unsolved Room TV. Please like this video and comment if you want more stories like this. The Arrival. On Saturday, January 2nd, 1935, a man arrived at the reception of the President Hotel in Kansas City. He gave his name as Roland T. Owen and asked for a room for one night. He specifically requested an inner room, away from the front, somewhere private. The hotel assigned him room number 1046. A bellboy named Props accompanied Roland to the room, carrying his belongings: a toothbrush, toothpaste, and some personal items. Roland mentioned he had stayed in other hotels in Kansas City before, but the previous hotel charged $5 for one night, a huge amount at that time, so he left and came to this hotel instead. Roland's appearance was unusual. He had a deep scar on his head, hair missing on parts of his scalp, cauliflower-like ears, and looked like a man in his mid-20s. The bellboy left him in the room, and Roland told him to leave the door unlocked because friends were coming to visit. Strange behavior. A maid named Mary came to clean the room. She noticed Roland had kept the lights off and a small night lamp on. He appeared agitated, worried, or perhaps hiding something. Mary left after cleaning as Roland insisted the door remain unlocked for his friends. That evening, Roland made a phone call from his room to someone he called Don. Mary overheard bits of the conversation, but she had no idea who Don was or what they were talking about. Meanwhile, a taxi driver reported seeing a man named Robot outside the hotel, walking around in extremely cold January weather, wearing almost nothing and shouting about taking someone's life. Other hotel guests also reported strange noises and arguments from various rooms. Room 105 was hosting a party, and there were sounds of fighting and loud voices. The Discovery. On January 4th, the hotel staff noticed something alarming. Room 1046's landline had been tampered with, and inside the room, the door was locked from the inside. When staff finally managed to enter, they found Roland lying on the bed, naked and unconscious, clearly intoxicated. His back had a large injury, as if it had been brutally struck. Wires were tangled around his neck and limbs, his hands and feet were bound, and there were multiple bloodstains around him. Roland claimed he had fallen and injured himself, but everything about the scene contradicted a simple accident. The police were called. Fingerprints were taken. 4 were identifiable, and 3 could not be traced. One of the unknown prints belonged to a woman. Roland was rushed to the hospital, but by the morning of January 5th, he had died. The mystery. Who killed Roland? Or did he commit suicide? If so, how? Police tried to identify the mysterious Don he was speaking to and traced his movements, but no concrete evidence was found. They also investigated hotel staff and other guests, but nothing led to solving the case. Roland's identity was verified. But the question of how he ended up bound, injured, and dead in that room remains a baffling mystery, even to this day. This is the story of Roland T. Owen, Room 1046, President Hotel, Kansas City. A real-life locked room mystery that has puzzled detectives for over 90 years.